political cartoons are important because they provide a really quick snapshot sort of mode of providing a narrative that's actually quite complex within a very kind of condensed space. And these were popular throughout the media at this time to sort of help Americans understand, explain, and justify their new imperialism. So what we see over and over in these cartoons, particularly with Uncle Sam in a classroom, is the sort of Uncle Sam trying to discipline children, often like non-white children, into becoming upstanding members of the American polity. And so in this one in particular, you see Uncle Sam waving a kind of a stick menacingly over Cuba, Puerto Rico, Hawaii, and the Philippines. And what you'll see in there is that you'll see how they look scared, perplexed. They're really like awful caricatures. So Uncle Sam is saying to the news pupils, like, these are the new lessons in civilization, and you must learn them whether or not you want to. So what you have there too, and it's kind of seen in this sort of menacing way in which Uncle Sam is standing over Cuba, Philippines, Puerto Rico, Hawaii, is that there is military power behind this actually. And that if you do not shape up in the ways in which we want, accept our rule in the ways in which we want to control your territories, then you better be careful. You better be aware. So there are these really inaccurate caricatures that you have there. And then you have in the background, you have like the more docile kind of whiter states that have already been incorporated, the western states like California that have already been incorporated into the United States. And it's important that they're racialized to sort of kind of talk about the ways in which they can be demeaned, right? So the ways in which Americans thought at the time is that if you're non-white, you're less capable, et cetera, et cetera. And the fact that they are children also is really important because it gives a sort of potentiality for growth, right? So even though Uncle Sam is a stern taskmaster, what he's actually doing is he's bringing the benefits, according to this cartoon, of American civilization to these, backwards people. And that's what that's trying to say. The other thing that's also happening in our cartoon, as you'll see, is that outside of this altogether is a Native American. He's in the corner reading a book that's upside down, right? And then outside the door, you have a Chinese figure, a Chinese child, right? Outside the door, not even able to come in. There's obviously a gesture to the Exclusion Act of 1882. And then in the corner, you see the African American. He's just a servant. He doesn't even have a role. He's not even allowed to even become a student in this idea in the ways in which this artist has explained the American Republic.